Hey guys, welcome back to Rainswept. So, what did Dr. Martinez say? Nothing to worry. Gave me a few pills to sleep better. Seriously? Yeah, it's all fine. Alright, so what do we gotta do now? Check my notes. Oh yeah, meet Father Smith. Yay, we get to go back. You can't take it anymore. Should I take that boy? Okay. Hey, what's up, sexy Will? Haven't seen you in a while, hanging out in front of the barber shop. Blunt, can you back up off him, please? Let's talk to him. Yo, D! I've been talking to Mr. Willis, you know, Chris and Diane's neighbor. I was thinking, how could he have heard the shot but not seen anyone? And how did he hear only one shot? They say there's no sign of anyone breaking and entering. Really is quite baffling. Makes me think, if it was an outsider, then it would have to be someone that was really good at this. Or someone they were friends with. That person could enter the house and might even have known where the gun was kept. I heard one of Chris's friends is in Pineview. Him, maybe? You can tell me your theories if you like, William. I'm afraid I can't discuss anything myself. I know. Anyway, I've got some thinking to do. See you later. Alright, well, think about it while you get sexy. Come on, Blunt. What? Oh, that's right, I was on Central Street. Come on, Blunt. Let's check out these gamers. Are they still hanging outside? Where's your friend? What? What did you say? Sigh. Oh, God. Boring. Yeah, you are boring now that your friend's gone. Dun, 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 dun. Okie dokes. Let's go check out the church. I've been waiting to talk to Father Smith again. It's been so long. I want to see him walking around in his cute little habit. I actually also want to go inside the church. Hopefully I can. Yeah, looks like I can. He isn't here. Damn it. Hang on, I'll go look from inside. Yes! Oh, she gets to go in? Well, that's a crock of bologna sandwich in a buttercup. Ooh. Father Smith will be out in a minute. Detective, what are you... Quite a steep drop, huh? Yes, it is, so why don't you step back a bit? Why is there no fence here? Well, the rain kept knocking it down, so they removed it. They plan to build a stronger one soon. But why? Nothing. Just made me think. About? Well? If someone fell from here, they'd definitely die. Makes you think, doesn't it? How you live. Doesn't matter how good, how exciting, or happy your life is. It's all meaningless in the end. Damn, what did that doctor give you? Depress everybody around you pills? Nobody's even going to remember anything. Or anyone. What's the point? I don't know, Detective. Why are you... I try not to think these things. But it matters, though, doesn't it? There is a point. The rest of us, we're left with their memories. We live our lives with that. The time we had with them, it's everything to us. What about Chris and Diane? What happens when there's no one left to miss them? When the only other person who'd have thought of you is gone. Don't they just disappear? Does their loss even matter if it doesn't hurt anyone? It's a good thing almost, in a way. I know there's Brad, but... Sorry to keep you waiting, Detective. How can I help? I had a few questions. Alright. You know what, let's find out more about this hotel. About the hotel that Chris wanted to open here. You said he had issues getting it approved? Yes. Was that it? Was that the only thing holding the project back? No. There were a number of different issues. Issues like? Well, for a start, God said no. Sometimes the tools being used for construction would go missing. There was this other incident when most of the machinery and tools were possibly sabotaged, covered with tar. Jack. Tar? Yeah, the kind they use for waterproofing or sealing roofs, I think. That wasted a lot of time and money from what I recall. Did Jack come to the church on the 6th of this month? Well, Detective, it was a Sunday. Yes, he did. Right. Any reason he would want to keep this private? I don't know. People come to the church all the time. I don't see why he'd want to hide that from you. Any idea who could have been involved, if it was indeed an act of sabotage? Oh no, I can only guess. It would have to be someone that's handy with all those tools, I think. Do you have any idea if Jack was friends with, or close to, Chris and Diane? Okay. I guess those two things are different to you in this context for some reason, Stone? I don't know, Detective. As you've heard, nobody was really close to them. And nobody doesn't like Sarah Lee. But I did see Jack talking to Diane a couple of times in the church early on. I don't want to assume, but I think it would be safe to say that Jack cared for her well-being. Did Chris ever talk to you about these issues? Did all this cause any sort of problems between Chris and Diane? Oh, it caused all sorts of trouble, you're right about that. Chris came over to the church to talk to me about it. In the month of May, I think it was. Another flashback. I'm Chris. I'm Chris. I'm Chris in the past. All right. Let's go talk to this guy. Oh, I do get to go into the church after all. Beautiful stained glass. Look how beautiful it is. Look at that up there. It's almost like God is shining his light directly down on the church. Or that's the steeple. Where? Oh, okay. Hello, Chris. You look troubled. Everything okay? It's nothing. Just a little worried. Maybe I'm just thinking too much. Is it about the hotel? No? Well, maybe. Something's not right. Diane? I don't know. She's unhappy. Do you think she doesn't like it here in Pineview? Do you think she's an ungrateful whore? What? Maybe. I don't know, but it feels like it. She was okay with it before, when she'd come to visit me. Now that she's here for good, does she want to leave? Go back? How can she? She can't really go back. There's nothing for her to go back to. Speaking of backs, mine hurts. Let me put something behind it. I don't know how to describe it. It's like she's someone else sometimes. Like I'm talking to someone completely different. Oh, a flashback within a flashback, eh? Well, that's all done. What do you think? Looks amazing. You're awesome, you know that, right? Oh, kissy kissy. That's cute how he scratches the back of his head every time they kiss. By the way, what's the situation back home? Are we gonna be in trouble about the whole thing? I clicked outside the game again. I spoke to Mum. I just said something. Something? Yeah, that I just wanted to stay away for a while. Really? Anyway, it's not important. Forget about it. It's been dealt with. You know what? I'm going to push this issue. That's kind of surprising. Why? Nothing. It's just... that turned out to be way easier than I'd expected. You'd made it sound as if your parents were monsters. What, you think I've been lying? Not lying, no. I'm just surprised, that's all. Anyway, forget it. So what are you thinking? Gonna pick up a job here? I don't think so. Why not? How long is this whole hotel construction supposed to take exactly? Well, the plans have been finalized. Now they just need to get approved. It's gonna keep you busy? Yes, but it's exciting, right? Anything wrong, Diane? No, Chris, relax. God! Oh, alright. It's gonna rain. Rains a lot here. I love it. I hate it. Why? 'Cause it's fucking rain, Chris. Like, lots of people don't like it. It's dreary and dark and wet and cold. Unless it's spring. 'Cause, oh, sun showers, I love that. Nothing better than running around on a hot pavement, barefoot, when it's been raining, and so, like, there's a little bit of hot water built up on the pavement, so you're splashing. Oh, it's nice. It's good stuff. I just do. Is that a problem? Oh, no. I'm not gonna push it. She's getting angsty. No, of course not. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Don't apologize for that, Chris. Hey, what's wrong? When did we start arguing over this? Chris, I'll be fine. Did you catch what Father Smith said there? Someone had been sabotaging the construction site. With tar. Looks like we need to pay our man Jack another visit. I hope this is not a situation where, like, she starts doing that thing where she says to him, like, oh, you're such a, coward. You're so weak. Be a real man. All you do is apologize and, say yes to me and do whatever I want. Like, I feel like that's kind of where this is going. But anyway, let's go. Let's go talk to Jack. Wait a minute. Whatever happened to me going to check out the kids' pictures? Something. All right. Hey, gotta talk to you again, Gramps. Ah! You scared me. Don't sneak up on people like that. Sorry, Grandpa. Who said I was your grandpa? Anyway, you still here, eh? No idea who did the shooting? Not yet. Find out who did it. Seeing those two, passion they obviously felt for each other, reminded me of my first days with my wife. Oh, those were such beautiful times. I was a real stud, too, Yeah, I know what you're thinking. This old man stooped over with a walking stick, a stud. And yet I was. That's what time does, son. Not just that. I was a football player. Really? Surprised you, didn't I? Yeah. And I was pretty good at it, too. Got injured, but my life took on a different direction. I don't mind, though. Had a beautiful life all the same. Still do. Aw. Oh, time takes it all away, So love it while you have it, I always say. Anyway, you've got work to do, and I've got to try and make eye contact with Miss Brown again. See you later. Can I have some of your sweet dones, though? I would like some of them dones. All right, bye, Gramps. What happens if I talk to Alan again right now? We should confront him later when he's about to leave Pineview. Got it. Not now. All right. I'm gonna go talk to Jack who lies. I don't see him anywhere. Let's look around. Maybe he's in this box. Nope. That's my car. Okay. Did he finish my car yet? Is this thing ever getting fixed? I don't think so. Let's see if there's anything that way. Nope. Alright. Well, he's not here. What do? We take his ride. Send an officer over to his house. His car's still here, so he must be in Pineview. Until then, we've got other leads we need to follow. Let's go talk to Alan. Alright. Hello, Alan. How long are you going away for? Oh, hey, Detective. Couple of days, I think. It's like, yeah, so who the fuck is Audrey? Let's do this. Oh my, wow, Mark really did not like that. He was like, back up off my twin. What are you going away for, Alan? Oh, just to get some supplies for the pub and everything, you know. That's gonna take you a couple of days? You know, I was thinking the same thing. That question just surprised him. What's in Fairwoods, Alan? For Fairwoods? Why would you say that? I'm not... Wait, are you going back to Fairwoods? No, I don't know why... And who's Audrey? How did you... Alan? I didn't know how to tell you, Mark. Detective... Audrey is my wife. Was, I guess. 5 years ago, we had no choice but to end our marriage. It wasn't bitter. We just wanted different things from each other. But about a month or so back, she called me. I learned that Audrey had breast cancer. What? I didn't know how to tell you all this, Mark. After 5 years of absolutely no contact, something broke. I realized I just had to see her again. On the 6th, the day of the incident, we learned that she'd been cured. The cancer's gone. That's where I was on the 6th, Detective. With her in the hospital she's being treated at. But why keep it a secret and risk becoming a suspect? Audrey and I talked and realized we want to get back together. She said she's wanted that from our first day apart, but only if I wanted it too. But I didn't want Mark to know. I didn't know how to tell him that I was going back after everything. After my marriage ended, it was a very difficult time for both Mark and I as a family. I was in a bad way, but I didn't suffer alone. Mark suffered with me, for me, emotionally and even financially. He spent a month in Fairwoods with me, holding my life together. He kept me from falling apart. He made sacrifices for my sake. After I joined him in Pineview, he let me stay in this place for a month. I couldn't find any work, so he split his cafe and let me run a business without taking any money for the place. I didn't know how to tell you that I was going to disregard everything you've done for me, Mark. That I was going to go back and turn your suffering meaningless. That all you went through was for nothing. Alan, you idiot. All you had to do was talk to me about it, openly and honestly. You know that isn't easy. Well, you'd know that I wouldn't be hurt at all. All those years back, I suffered for you because I love you. Because I want you to be happy. Twin happy. And if going back makes you twin happy, that's all that matters to me now. Not that we wasted a lot of money and energy some years back. Mark, you don't know how twin happy I am for you right now. Plus, we had fun here, right? Thank you, Mark, for everything. I'll make it up to you somehow, I swear. Am I free to leave, Detective? I could call up the hospital to confirm my story. Yes, all right. Will you be coming back to Pineview soon? I should be back in a day or two. I'll be here for some time before moving back to Fairwoods. Oh. Man. Just every side character has their own story. I love that. I hope things work out for him. I don't think he'd ever really gotten over her. It's gonna be a little lonely without him here, working right next to the cafe. I'll visit more often, Mark. I mean, I already come every morning, but still. Thanks, Officer Blunt, but you're not my fucking twin. Anyway, how's the investigation going, Detective? You know we can't talk about the case, Mark. Oh yeah, of course. But it's odd, you know? I don't get it. People say they were extremely toxic and on the verge of killing each other anyway, but I never saw that. I only heard from others, as I expect they did as well. Those two look fine, except the last few months where they stopped coming out of their house. I mean, couples argue, right? Nothing wrong with that. As long as they try to work on it. And I think they did do that. In fact, I remember once in the cafe, oh, doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. I mean, when you're angry, it feels like you've completely forgotten everything that we have. It almost feels like you don't know me, that I love you. As if I'm a stranger, and that you've never felt anything for me. Chris, it isn't like that. Remember that time when... Oh, okay. Well, wait, am I trying to bring up a time when she wasn't acting right? Or a time when we were just very together and lovey-dovey? Let's talk about wonderful things. When you called me over to your place and it was raining, and we ordered pizza, and we made coffee in the kitchen, remember how perfect that was? And of course, then we kissed for the first time. Moments like those are always alive in the back of my head, even when we're arguing. That's why I don't want to destroy you in a fight. I feel too much for you to ever do that. What is this, anime? Like, I love you too much. That's why I would never destroy you in a fight. But those moments, it's like they never existed or mattered to you. They did. And I don't want to destroy you either, Chris. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like you do. Chris, it's just that when I'm angry, I forget about all that. Only for that moment. You hold yourself back because of the good times, but I can't. I guess I do forget everything for a bit. But I do love you too, Chris. What should we do? I don't know, just remember all this when it sounds like I'm losing my mind. That I don't mean any of the terrible things I say, and just try to ignore it, maybe. Oh wait, what's this in my pocket? Yeah! It's a sticky note or a piece of cheese. Ah, there we go. Do you really walk around with Post-its in your pocket? Sometimes. We can pin up major points that we can refer to during arguments, and hopefully... It doesn't work like that. This isn't science. They're just emotions. But how else do we make it work? I don't know. Not like this. Alright, let's just write stuff down for fun. You don't need to pin it up. Come on. Fine, let's make your dumb notes. Oh, I actually get to make them! Well, show me. Okay. I can barely read that. Talk about issues, convey patiently. The good times. But get more attention. No sacrifices. Talk about it. You love me. Baba de blah blah. It's happening. Okay, so I know which ones they had up there. So I don't know if it's gonna make it so that whatever I choose, if it's not one that they had up there, she's gonna be like, no. I'm gonna say, let's put this first one, you love me. During arguments, it's like you don't remember who I am. Try to think back to all the good times we had together. Don't forget about all that just because you're annoyed. I can't do that when I'm angry, Chris, I already told you. You'll have to scrap this one. I just can't think about any of the good stuff when I'm annoyed. Alright. So, okay, so fine. I do have to... Wait a minute. Oh! I meant to only put this one anyway. Get it? Okay, there we go. Who? What? This is for me, for when it feels like you don't even know me. Chris, you don't need a reminder for that. Sucks that you don't just know it. I know it, but just the same way you can't recall the good times. I can't see any sign of love in you during our arguments. Chris, please don't. I don't want to see a note on the wall every day questioning the validity of my feelings for you. I get it. My feelings are real. Please don't question that. I get it. Alright, fine. I'm gonna just pick the ones that they actually had. So he had this one. What's this, a mathematical equation? I know you get mad if I start analyzing what's making you angry. You said you just need a little space for a while and you'll be fine. Figuring it out and analyzing makes things worse and gives you another reason to get even angrier. So when I do that, let me know by saying it's happening, that you're about to get really mad. Say that, and I'll disappear and just give you space to cool off. Haha, what? It's happening? That sounds so dumb. I'm not gonna do that. Fine, I'll give it a shot. Alright, this is the other one. This? No need to keep up with each other's bullshit if they say something that hurts you or something you don't like. If something's bothering you, let the other person know. Don't put up with it and suffer in silence. You know I'd never suffer in silence. Haha, yes I do. Alright. What was the other one that they had? It was this one, right? What does that say? Talk about issues. I think it was this one, yeah. Alright. What does this mean? It's what we're doing now. We're discussing our issues and not ignoring them. Let's keep doing that. Convey patiently? You know me. I get messed up when you talk to me like you don't even know me. Let's discuss our issues patiently. I know it's hard to keep calm at times, but let's not say horrible things to each other. Yeah, alright. Alright, that was all the ones that we had, but I guess I have to go through all of these, so... Seriously? You've complained about it, that I should give you more time and attention. Yeah, but don't put it up on a wall, Chris. Okay. Well, that was fun. Fun. I love the sound of thunder. And the rain. This cafe is so cozy. I should come here every day. Take me with you. Oh. I do like that they were very adult about it and did actually sit down and talk about their issues, you know? So, that's just what I think. Detective! You asked to be informed if Jack returned. Well, he's back now. Perfect. Great job, new best friend. Officer Blunt, we should go talk to Jack. Mark, thanks for the information. No, I don't want to go right now. Sup, D? Yeah, I'll tell you what's up. I don't want to end this here, but I feel like things are going to go down here. Like maybe there's going to be a chase. Alright, what do you mean, where's my car? It's like right there. Alright, fine. Jack, what's up with my car? It's been about 5 days already. Aw, man. Don't stress, dude. You see, I had a hard time getting some of the parts. I've got them now, so the car should be fixed by tomorrow. Need to ask you a couple of questions, Jack. Shoot. Not literally. Have you told us everything that happened on the 6th? Of course, why wouldn't I? Unless I skipped something unconsciously. Something that I might have assumed unimportant, I say, trying to give myself a good excuse. And what would that be? I mean, I did go to the church that day, but, you know... Big deal, right? I'm gonna intimidate him because he's just been lying too much. And you know what? I get it. All the other people that were lying, they came forward and they gave me a good reason, but you I don't trust. Jack, I'm only gonna ask a single question. I want you to answer it honestly. No beating around the bush, no half-truths. It'll only put you in deeper trouble, and let me tell you, you're knee-deep in shit already. You got that? Yes. Oh, God. Am I actually only gonna ask one question? Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's just dive head first. Did you sabotage Chris's hotel construction site with tar, or did you not? Yes, I did. Oh, snap! Wow. Okay. So, if I asked another question, it wouldn't have taken me straight here? I'm glad. Alright, well, I'm gonna just decide that I did the right thing, and I'm gonna leave this on this cliffhanger of him saying that it isn't him that planned it. Ooh, then who did? I bet it's Diane. I bet Diane was like, I don't want it to be done. Because then something, I don't know, but that's just my guess now. We will find out who it was in the next episode, so come on back. Because we're really getting into the nitty-gritty of this. I want to find out who is behind the sabotage, and if it's the same person who is behind the murdage.